create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
Alton's Pizza House in McLeansboro has been serving up delicious pizza and sandwiches since 1978. That's over 40 years. It's great food at a great price. You can choose from their specialty pizzas such as veggie pizza, taco pizza, supreme pizza, or create your own pizza masterpiece and choose from the toppings that you like. Dick and Lucille and their staff are ready to serve you Tuesday through Sunday from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Alton's Pizza House. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Alton's Pizza House, a Southern Illinois tradition since 1978. Hello again, basketball fans. Welcome back to the 42nd Annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. We are ready for our third quarterfinal game of the day, and it's going to pit the Altamont Indians against the DuQuoin Indians. So I guess you could say the Indians are definitely going to win this game. Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Stannard, and boy, we're still out of breath from that last game, Ron, an overtime game that was won by second-seeded Redbud over the host Sesser Devils, 56-49. You were sitting down along the floor on that one. What did it look like from your vantage point?
That was a tough basketball game, man.
Yeah, physical game.
Yeah, physical game, entertaining. You stole my thunder with that Indian line. I didn't know what I was going to come out with because I've not seen either one of these teams play. Not that familiar with them, but yeah, the Indians are going to win this ball game.
Well, I'm right there with you. I've not seen either team play either. The Altamont Indians are one of the teams that is state ranked that's in this tournament. Coach John Nieberge, we interviewed him the other day as part of our pregame preview show of the tournament here. They are 5-3. Of course, last year they won 29 games.
29. 29-5.
Right. He lost some key players off that team, but he's got some good guys back, and
yeah, that's a good program up there at Altamont, Randy. I think they just reload more than rebuild.
I think you're right. Again, they come in at 5-3, but that record's very deceiving because the losses are to Casey Westfield and Carlisle, I believe. Maybe the losses are 2. And then you got DuQuoin coming in, who's a 2A team, and they're 2-6. But, DuQuoin plays a tough schedule there from the river to river.
River to river.
So you can never take them lightly, and they're going to be putting some size and some athletes on the floor. So really anything can happen. And so just like last game was kind of a trap game for Redbud, I guess you could say that this is a trap game for Altamont as well.
I agree with that. Altamont's the favorite, but they got to be ready to play because DuQuoin is probably going to be ready. They're just short trip down the road, and Altamont had a long trip down here. But Altamont played in the championship game of this tournament last year.
They did against Goreville, and they come in as the 4 seed in the tournament this year. And Coach John Nieberge said in the interview with us that he loves to come down here to this tournament because he wants to play some good quality 1A teams down in this neck of the woods, teams that he doesn't normally play up there where Altamont's situated at, just west of Effingham. So
we're going to be pretty close to a 6 o'clock start. We're running a little bit late, but we had that overtime in the game before.
Right, but it's running pretty close to on time here, We have done the national anthem before each of the first 2 games, so I'm going to guess we're probably going to do that again.
I wasn't aware of that. I was in the hospitality room for the second
tell me
day.
about that.
Pasta.
Salad. Oh, one of you guys has got to bring me some food. You know that? I need some, at least some rabbit food or something.
Yeah, they may have something different when I go down there later.
They might. They might.
Jack Bullock is in the house. A baseline view.
He is. Nesto Hoops is in the house.
Darren Kennard's here. Nesto Hoops.
A lot of interest in these games here today at the Sesser tournament, with there being 3 state-ranked teams in the tournament. All right, we're going to meet the DuQuoin Indians. Number 1 is Jaden Davis. He's a 5'9" junior. Number 5 is Eli Maynor. He's a 6-foot senior. Number 15 is Traylon Smith, a 5'8" senior. Number 10 is Tyon Bardo Spiller, a 6'4 senior. And number 13 is Lane Pyron. He's a 6'5 sophomore, getting a surprise start today. So it'll be Pyron, Bardo Spiller, Maynor, Davis, and Smith.
Pyron must be getting it done in practice.
It must be. That's right. So they will go 5'8", 5'9", 6 foot, 6'4", and 6'5". So some pretty good size out there for Coach Webster McGuire and the DuQuoin Indians. They lost to a good Murfreesboro team the other night, as we see the DuQuoin cheerleaders here. Murfreesboro, of course, going to be in the Pinckneyville tournament. We'll be there tomorrow doing the first 2 games of that tournament. And then we'll be back here for the semifinals tomorrow afternoon at Sesser. So we're jumping back and forth between both tournaments. Now for the Altamont Indians.
Our first game tomorrow is Woodlawn and Benton, I believe.
Yep, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and then what is it, Carlisle, Salem?
Carlisle, Salem to follow, yeah. Here's Alec Jarris, a 5'10 senior. He wears number 1. Eli Miller is number 14. He's a 6'1 senior. Number 21 is Dylan Elam. Elam is a 6'4 senior. Number 24 is Aiden McManaway. He's a 6'2 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is Caden Miller. He wears number 42. He's a 6'5 senior. So they go with Jarris, Miller, actually 2 Millers out there, Eli and Caden, Elam and McManaway. And size-wise, the Altamont Indians will go 5'10", 6'1", 6'2", 6'4", 6'5". So really some good size on both of these
sides,
teams.
Yeah. How did you pronounce that name, Randy? Number 1 for Altamont, Alec
Jarris, I believe.
Jarris, okay.
Yeah.
No anthem. Looks like we're ready to go.
Right. We have, is that Tim Leasty out there officiating along with the Naps?
No, it's Mike Stallings.
Oh, Mike Stallings out there. He looked like Leasty from across
Mike Stallings
the gym
from Johnson City. Jared and Ted Knapp, father-son combo from Mount Vernon. Here we go.
Tip is controlled by DuQuoin. In the front court they come with Manor. Shot is short, and it's picked up by Miller. That's Eli Miller for Altamont. Again, Eli Miller and Caden Miller both in the starting lineup there for the Indians. With it right now is McManaway. McManaway over to Jarris. Out he comes to Eli Miller. He picks it up in the paint. Brings it back out to McManaway. Behind him to Eli Miller. In the corner they go to Jarris. He'll put up a 3 ball. No. Offensive rebound by Caden Miller and a foul on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to Altamont. That was on Tyon Bardo Spiller with the first personal of the game. He's one of the big guys for DuQuoin. He called for that foul. Here's Jarris with another look out front. No. Offensive rebound again. Eli Miller this time for Altamont. As they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities here, Ron.
They are, Randy.
They're crashing the boards.
They've got some good size in there.
McManaway gives it up to Elam. Dish it over in the corner now to Miller. Yeah, they'll reset it again out to Jarris. Jarris gives it behind him to McManaway. In the corner it goes to Eli Miller. His 3 is good. So Altamont is first on the board in this quarterfinal this afternoon.
Yeah, how many offensive rebounds did they have down?
They had 2 at least.
Until they got the job done with a 3-pointer.
DuQuoin with their first possession of the game. Oh, it's taken away by Elam. Altamont with it on the turnover from DuQuoin. Pump fake, up and under move. Shot is missed by Elam. Back up by Caden Miller, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Altamont ball. Altamont in that National Trail Conference, that's the same conference with the St. Anthony Bulldogs, and so that's one of their nemesis up in that neck of the woods. That's a hotbed of 1A basketball up
there.
there.
Yeah, it is. St. Anthony's been a thorn in their side for a long time.
Right. Then you got Cowden Herrick up in that. Not Cowden Herrick. I'm sorry. I was talking about Casey Westfield, rather.
Right.
In that area.
Dietrich, Stu Strauss.
And then, of course, Tuscola, not too far away either. So, a lot of good basketball. Here's a shot from Jarris in the corner. Yes, he nails the three-pointer that time. And they're pronouncing it Jarhas, so I stand corrected. Jarhas. Alec Jarhas with the three. Timeout is called by DuQuoin. Timeout with 5:42 to go here in the opening quarter. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, back here live at Sesser. DuQuoin with the basketball. They have yet to put up a shot. There's a trap. They get it across to Eli Manor. Down
nice
underneath.
pass.
And shots up and in by Tyon Bardo-Spiller. And DuQuoin is on the board at the 5:22 mark. Here's Altamont in the front court. Cut off on the baseline is Elam. He'll give it to Caden Miller, and he'll take it to the glass strong. Boy, Miller has looked like he could play fullback or linebacker if they had a football team.
He covered a lot of ground in a hurry, didn't he?
Nice long stride.
Yeah. And he put that in with the left hand. That was nice.
Trellin Smith with it in the front court for DuQuoin. Throws it behind him to Davis. Here's a drive by Manor, and it's knocked out of bounds. Actually, it went off the backboard, I believe, and so it's a turnover back to Altamont. .448 to play here in the first quarter. Good start for the Altamont Indians. Coach John Nieberge, he's been up there for quite a while, and he's now the all-time leader in coaching victories at Altamont.
I think he's from T-Town, isn't he?
With a name like Nieberge, probably so.
I believe he played his basketball at T-Town.
Wilmington called for the foul. That's 2 personal fouls. And that's Jarvis with a three-pointer. That's 2 of them he's hit for Altamont. And it's an 11-2 game. Smith back in the front court for DuQuoin. Guard out there by Eli Miller. Comes right side to Jaden Davis. Davis will drive, tries to leave it inside. He does to Bardo-Spiller. And Bardo-Spiller's got all 4 points for DuQuoin, and quickly down on the other end, Caden Miller gets behind the defense. Miller with an easy layup for Altamont as he stuck back there behind the defense, and they hit him with a pass.
There's some good size out there for a 1A team, Randy, on the Altamont Indians.
There really is. And not just height. We're talking about
athleticism.
I mean, Miller is built. Here's a steal. Jarhas has it. They head to Elam. From the corner, it's buried by Eli Miller. And they are knocking them down here in the early going. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's all Altamont, 16-4 here in this quarterfinal matchup at the Civilier Holiday Tournament. Back with more in a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Well, we've already seen 4 3-pointers here in the first quarter by Altamont. We're barely halfway through the quarter, Ron.
Yeah, those are split amongst Alec Jarhas and Eli Miller, have 2 apiece.
Altamont off to a good start, 16-4. It'll be DuQuoin basketball.
Yeah, that's DuQuoin stretches the defense to try to take away that 3, then you'll probably see Altamont dump the ball in because they got some horses underneath the basket.
DuQuoin basketball length of the floor. Meant to give those to you earlier so you could have them in the hospitality room there, Ron.
Yeah, that's cool.
Some cards there for you, yeah. You like the rounded edges there, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Indians with the basketball. I say Indians, both teams are Indians. It's a drive by Demarion Johnson. It misses.
So it's always Indians basketball.
It's always Indians basketball. That's right. Pump fake and Ben Rodel.
Boy, how tall is he, Randy?
Rodel is 6'5.5", and he is a junior. He drug the pivot foot, though, and traveled on that, so turnover back to DuQuoin.
He's got a body type. Looks like he could grow some more as well.
This is the first game in the bottom half of the bracket here at the Sesser tournament this year. Shot from the corner is off the mark, no good, by Wilmington. Battle for the rebound. There's a pump fake, and shot is up and in. That shot was made by Jeremiah Jones. He's a sophomore, and he'll go to the line for the and one. Fouls on Caden Davis, his first. Jones at the line for DuQuoin. You probably refereed some games down in that DuQuoin gym back in those 30-some-odd years of wearing the stripes, didn't you?
Yeah, that DuQuoin, they've refurbished that, Randy. That's one of the nicest facilities in Southern Illinois.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
I've also reffed some sectional tournaments at Altamont. They have a really nice gym, too, for a small school.
From the left wing, Caden Davis. That's the third different person to hit a 3 for Altamont here in the first quarter. They got some shooters out there.
Got some weapons.
2:25 left here in the first quarter. I want to get it inside to Bardo Spiller, but it's knocked away and stolen by Altamont. Another DuQuoin turnover. Ahead it comes to Elam.
Wow, nice move.
All the way down and scoring. He took that thing coast to coast. Dylan Elam.
Yeah, they got 5 guys in the scoring column already.
2:04 left.
Nice pass.
Ahead. That shot is missed there by Ben Rodel, but he's fouled and will go to the line. Yeah, you know, and what's nice about that is Coach Nieberg has got some fresh legs that he can bring off the bench, and these guys are producing too, you know.
Yeah, they've got already got 5 guys in the scoring column.
Rodel trying to become the 6th, but he misses the free throw. Caden Miller back in for Altamont. He'll replace Eli Miller. Another one by Rodel, no.
Oh, he missed them both.
Miller battles for the rebound. He gets it. Wraps around the pass to McManaway. Takes it inside, misses it. Rodel with the rebound and then a foul. It'll be out of bounds to Altamont.
That's 2 fouls on Bardo Spiller.
Yeah, and he's going to check out of the game.
Yeah, he's going to have a seat, and he's really the only guy they got in there that can combat some of that height from Altamont.
Dedrick Melvin into the game.
So this task just got a little bit tougher, I think, for DuQuoin Indians.
Right. The 6'4" sits down, replaced by 6 foot. There's a lob down to Miller, and it sails out of bounds. It's a turnover back to DuQuoin.
And your opposition's got about 3 or 4 guys out there, 6'3" plus in the lineup right now.
Yeah. All right, DuQuoin with the basketball, looking for points. Here's Jeremiah Jones. Falls down, but puts it in. 21-9. Altamont back on the attack. Here comes a double team. They get rid of it in the corner. A shot. No. Battle for the rebound. DuQuoin comes away with it.
Nice pass.
Manor gets it ahead down to DeMarion Johnson, and he scores. That was a good pass.
Yeah.
Good heads-up play there by DuQuoin. McManaway back in the front court for Altamont. Here's a backdoor pass from Miller down to McManaway. That was pretty. On the other end, we've got a foul called on the drive there by Jones. And that's going to go against Caden Miller. And that'll send Jeremiah Jones to the line for DuQuoin. So you enjoyed the hospitality room, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's hard to not enjoy one of those hospitality rooms.
You're rubbing it in. Free throw is good by Jones.
Sesser's always done well in the hospitality room ratings.
Oh, yeah.
Down through the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been a strong player.
Brad and I were discussing that earlier. Another free throw for Jones. Got it. Well, DuQuoin is shooting free throws well here in the first quarter. We're down to 45 seconds.
3 for 3.
Left side, no. In and out, no good by Eli Miller, but there's another offensive rebound. Roto came up with that one.
Yeah, he just went up over everybody and grabbed that rebound.
Yeah. Altamont crashes the boards, don't they?
They do.
Left side, they work it to McManaway. Oh, down to Caden Miller, he scores. Caden Miller, the load. I mean, he is a load. 19 seconds left. DeMarion Johnson in the front court for DuQuoin. Jeremiah Jones again. Gives it up to Manor. Down to 2 seconds left. Manor will force one up. No. Horn sounds. That's the end of the first quarter. Impressive first quarter for the Altamont Indians. They lead it after one. 25-13 in this third quarterfinal of the day here at the Sesser tournament. Back with more in just a moment. Back here at Sesser High School for the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. You see the score on our Carter Turf and Tractor, our People's National Bank scoreboard. Pretty impressive first quarter for Altamont. Your thoughts on that first quarter, Ron?
Well, it was, Randy. Like I said earlier, it's the first time I've seen these teams I'm impressed with. The Altamont Indians, they had 6 players make the scoring column already. They've got 5 3-pointers coming from 3 different players, and they are just coming at you in a lot of different ways. And this is, keep in mind, this is the number 4 seed in the tournament.
Yes. And one of 3 state-ranked teams in the tournament. Here's a backdoor pass to Cade Millville, and there's another guy in the scoring column for Altamont. Is that the 7th player in the scoring column now for the Indians? Altamont?
Yeah, I think so.
As the bucket's made by Millville because he just came in the game. DuQuoin with a drive. It's partially blocked, but they get it back out there again, this time to DeMarion Johnson. And he zigged when he should have zagged.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeremiah Jones went one way, the ball went the other. Turnover back to Altamont. Yeah, Cade Millville on that last bucket. He's a 6'2.5" sophomore for Coach Nieberge at Altamont.
And then you said number 30 was a junior. He's like 6'5".
Yeah.
That would be Ben Rodel.
Dylan Elam. Back out it comes to Millville. Shot up by Miller, no good. Rebound DuQuoin. Racing down the court is Johnson.
Walk.
And traveling called as he passed it to Wilmington, but he shuffled his feet. He heard footsteps coming, so he shuffled his feet before he went up. DuQuoin trying to show some pressure here as Eli Miller brings it up. Gets some help now from Elam. Elam back out to Millville. In the corner, Eli Miller, another trifecta. Left corner pocket, he likes that shot.
He's got 3 threes.
6:29 left in the half. DuQuoin, that ball misses everything. Goes out of bounds, the last touch by Altamont.
Yeah, Randy, Altamont had 25 points in that first quarter, so do the math.
Yeah.
We're shooting for 100.
In the ball game is Alec Jaros, I should say. Is that right?
Jaros.
Jaros,
I think that's what we're going with.
From the left corner, that's up and in by Eli Manor. He hits the 3. And on the other end, just like that, Eli Miller answers Eli Manor with a layup.
He's in double figures with 11 already. That was the first 3-pointer for DuQuoin by Eli Manor.
Here's a shot. That's up and in. That's another 3. That's Jeremiah Jones.
And there's the second one.
Altamont doesn't waste any time getting the ball in and getting it down the floor. There's a reach-in foul on DuQuoin.
Jeremiah Jones.
The out of bounds to Altamont. 5:45 to play here. Drive down the lane, shot up and in. Nice move by Dylan Elam as he split the defenders. Altamont having their way in this one here in the first half.
Do they play in the same regional as St. Anthony?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Shot in the lane is good by Dedrick Melvin. Here's Miller, top of the key, yes. Caden Miller. Well, he can score inside and outside. He's a weapon. They got a lot of them on this Altamont team. 4:57 to play here in the half. Jeremiah Jones almost has it stolen from him. And a foul is going to be called on Altamont. Be out of bounds to DuQuoin. Inside underneath, too far underneath was Maynor. He dishes it in the corner to Jeremiah Jones, and he buries the 3.
He got 2 threes.
Jones kind of likes it over there a little bit. Here's Altamont with it. Elam has it. Dishes it. The drive, and the shot is put up, no good by McManaway. DuQuoin with a rebound. 4:15 left here in the half. Shot is short. Rebound picked out there by Elam. And a foul called on DuQuoin.
Jones, his second.
Altamont does a lot of things right. They're boxing out on the boards.
They do. Their big guys grab the rebound, they turn, they dribble down the floor.
Jaden Davis back in for DuQuoin. Pass comes inside Eli Miller. And that sails out of bounds. Pass intended from Miller to Miller, and it was airmailed. So DuQuoin will bring it back across. 3:51 left in the half.
Well, they got a chance to cut it to 10.
Bardo Spiller back in the game. His shot is short. Rebound ripped out there by Caden Miller. Ahead to Jaros. Nope. DuQuoin to the other end. Shot missed by Maynard.
The track meet.
Dylan Elam. He misses the shot. DuQuoin back the other way. Quick shot up and in by Maynard. This game has really sped up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really sped up. 3:12 left in the first half. Altamont with an 11-point lead. DuQuoin trying to fight back here a little bit. Back with more in just a moment.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem. And save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Back here at Sesser, it's Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. And, DuQuoin fighting back there a little bit, but, boy, he turned into a real track meet there for a moment.
Yeah, the DuQuoin, they're hanging in there somewhat.
Both teams going pretty deep on their bench in this one.
Yeah. It's probably, because of the pace they want to play. They got to play 8-9 guys.
Sure.
First half.
As we come back to live action, it's Altamont ball length of the floor. Semifinals already set in the top bracket. It'll be Waltonville going up against Redbud tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. We'll be here for that semifinal. All right, Altamont brings it up. Eli Miller. DuQuoin trying to extend out their defense a little bit more now and trying to trap, and they get the steal. They throw it ahead to Johnson. Top of the key shot by Maynard, no won't go. They get an offensive board. Back out to Jones. Now they'll swing it around for a three.
Wow.
That's no good by Davis.
Good ball movement and a wide open look would have cut this game to 8.
It was really good ball movement. They just couldn't knock down the shot. But Davis did have a look. 2:31 left here in the first half. Into Miller at the high post. Over to Millville. Millville back to Miller. They come and strip him.
There you go. And that big guy brings the ball down. The little guy comes in and gets it.
Yeah, Demarion Johnson stripped him with the ball, and then a foul is called on Altamont. And that's 2 fouls on Caden Miller.
Yeah.
And Miller will go to the bench for Altamont.
Yeah, he's an active big man. They might miss him, but they got a lot of weapons.
He's involved in a lot of stuff. Jeremiah Jones with it for DuQuoin. Over to Davis. Now here's a quick move to the basket there by Johnson, and a foul is going to be called.
A frustration foul.
Yeah. That was a quick move by Demarion Johnson, but couldn't convert. Jarhas back in for Altamont, number 1. As he gives Eli Miller a blow there. We're under 2 minutes left here in the half. Dylan Elam with the basketball. Gives off to McManaway. McManaway on a backdoor pass to Jarhas, and he scores. That's a nice play.
Yeah, it was.
Good pass. Jarhas finished it off. DuQuoin back in the front court with Johnson. We'll be at Pinckneyville tomorrow morning for the first 2 games of the Pinckneyville tournament. That starts tomorrow. That shot's put up and in by Eli Manor. Action starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning at Pinckneyville.
The breakfast special.
Yeah. That's a turnover on Altamont. It'll go back to DuQuoin. We'll have the Benton Woodlawn game at 9, followed by Carlisle against Salem.
That Benton team, Randy, they're still undefeated, aren't they?
Yep, and they're state ranked, of course,
yeah.
and Carlisle also state ranked. So the first 2 games of the day tomorrow are going to feature 2 different state ranked teams down at the
Both those
tournament.
teams have some height, too.
Yep. 3-pointers put down by Davis. And don't look now, but DuQuoin's back with an 8.
Yeah.
39-31.
They've done a really nice job.
Hanging in there. And there's a steal. It's picked off by Johnson. And a foul before the shot. As it was emphatically called by Ted Knapp. He'd be out of bounds to DuQuoin. Eli Miller back in for Altamont, replacing Caden Davis. Maynard will trigger it in for DuQuoin. Comes way out to Jones. 35 seconds left here in the half. Davis in the lane, missed the shot. And then he's on the back there of Eli Miller. So it'll be Altamont ball as they're going to bring Caden Miller back in. I think they're going to try to get him the ball here maybe. This last offensive set before the half.
Yeah, I'd hate to see him pick up foul number 3 in the last 24 seconds.
Well, they're on offense. He shouldn't unless there's an offensive foul.
Yeah, unless he runs over somebody.
Yeah.
Or a pick.
13 seconds left. With it is Miller, Eli Miller that is. Over in the corner to Jaros. Up to Elam. Down on the block to Cade Millville, and he's fouled.
Going to be 3 fouls on Jeremiah Jones.
And that'll send Cade Millville to the line and stops the clock with 2.2 seconds left in the half.
Jones, Randy, has 3. He's a 12-point scorer already for DuQuoin. He's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's big. Free throw's good on the first one for Millville. McManaway going to check back in for Altamont. He'll replace Caden Miller because you don't want him to pick up that 3rd foul.
Right.
Second one's good. DuQuoin will heave one from the half line.
Oh,
it was close, but didn't quite get it. At the half, both teams go to the locker room here with Altamont enjoying a 10-point lead. It is 41-31, and we will come back, take a look at the halftime stats, talk more about this game and this tournament, all just ahead here on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
It is halftime here at the Sesser Lear Holiday Tournament. 42nd year for this tournament. That's a long time. And we got the Altamont Indians leading this one here at halftime by a score of 41-31. And what do you think of that first half there, Ron?
It was entertaining, very entertaining. And I tell you what, I think if you're DuQuoin, you're happy to be within 10 points.
I think so, because it looked like Altamont was going to run away with it.
It did look that way. I mean, it was getting away from them, but DuQuoin found some offense, and, just really picked it up.
So tell us what it looks like statistically there in the book.
Well, I don't have them added up yet.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing.
I was talking. I should have been.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll talk about other games that are coming up.
There
then.
You go.
All right.
I'll have you something in a minute.
All right. After this, we've got, of course, Goreville and New Athens coming up with our final quarterfinal of the day. So the winner of this game will face the winner of the Goreville-New Athens game in the semifinals tomorrow. Already today we had Waltonville win decisively over Marissa. Redbud and Sesser, now that was a knockdown drag-out. That thing went overtime. Redbud winning it by 7 in overtime, 56-49. In this one, Altamont led after the first quarter by 12, 25-13, and they lead it here at halftime by a score of 41-31. Again, tomorrow we'll be at Pinckneyville for part of the day, then we'll come back here for the semifinals. So tomorrow morning we'll be at Pinckneyville to bring you the first two games of that great tournament, which kicks off tomorrow. Duster Thomas Classic there in Pinckneyville. A lot of history down there in that gymnasium, and good tournament with 4 ranked teams in that tournament this year. There's 3 ranked teams in this tournament, 4 ranked teams in the Pinckneyville tournament. Tomorrow morning we'll have DuQuoin against, or excuse me, not DuQuoin, I'm sorry. We will have Benton against Woodlawn tomorrow morning at the 9 o'clock game, and then that'll be followed by Carlisle against Salem. Those will be the first 2 games of the tournament tomorrow at Pinckneyville. We'll have both of those for you. Then we'll pack it up and come back here to Sesser, hit the hospitality room, and then bring you the semifinal games here. And we already know what one of them is going to be. It's going to be Waltonville going up against Redbud in one of them. Okay, Ron's got halftime stats figured out here.
I do. Randy, let's start with the DuQuoin Indians. They were whistled for 9 fouls in that first half, which is quite a bit. But they were 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. And they were led in scoring by Jeremiah Jones, who has 13 points. But maybe more importantly, Jeremiah has 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Eli Maynard has 7 points. Tyon Bardo-Spiller has 6. Jason Davis has 3. And Demarius Johnson has 2 for a total of 31. DuQuoin was 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. For the Altamont Indians, they were 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. They were whistled for 5 fouls. Led in scoring by Eli Miller with 11. Followed closely by Caden Miller with 9. Alec Jarvis has 8. Caden Davis has 3. And Cade Millville has 6. For a total of 41. So we got ourselves a 10-point ball game here at the half, and DuQuoin's got to feel pretty good about that, really. They're still in it.
Yeah, they have to feel pretty good about that, particularly since Bardo-Spiller didn't spend as much time on the floor as what they would like, because they really kind of need his size out there.
They do, yeah. He picked up 2 early fouls. And
they need him out there to try to counteract some of that size that Altamont's got.
Absolutely.
Sure. DuQuoin has actually come back out on the floor. Altamont is still in the locker room. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll step aside and let you meet a couple more of our sponsors, and we'll be back with second half action in just a moment here on AreaSports.net.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide D-Shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. D-Shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a D-Shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
All right, we're back here at Sesser, where you see the halftime score. Altamont leading at 41-31. You know, Altamont comes in 5-3, but they are state ranked because, you know, again, who they've played and maybe some of that reputation too, and guys that they have coming back and things like that. But again, when you take a look at the fact that you know, their losses were to I think Casey Westfield and Carlisle. I mean, that's that's two very good quality basketball teams that you're losing to.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a good Altamont team, but
yeah, the Altamont's had good. They've been on a roll, but you know, there's so many good teams up there. I don't know that they've made it to some sectional tournaments, but I don't know that they've ever made it to the Super. Last year, they lost the heartbreaker.
Yeah, four overtimes.
4 overtimes in the postseason. That's how close they've come. You haven't been able to bust that door down yet. But
that was a sectional championship game they lost last year to Tuscola.
Right, and Tuscola wound up representing us, didn't they, at Champaign? So
yeah, they ended up getting, what, second in the state, I think?
Yeah.
So, right. So, yeah, and last year at this time, Altamont was 5-3, just like they are now.
Right.
And then they went on that crazy run the rest of the year and ended up 29-5. So,
but you know, such a good program because they lost a bunch of seniors from that team. And this team that we're looking at here is we've both been impressed with them, and most of these kids are underclassmen, sophomores and juniors. So they'll be back next year.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how much Caden Miller played last year with that bunch. He's a senior, so I'm assuming he had to have played with that bunch quite a bit last year, but man, he's a specimen out there, that's for sure. He's one of the biggest and strongest kids you're going to see, especially at this level.
And DuQuoin, you know, give them credit in that first step. Like we said earlier, it looked like they were on the verge of getting blown out, and then they got this thing back to 8 points, and they're down now 10 at the half. But
some other scores, of course, around the area. Some of the other tournaments you can check out on our website. So just go to AreaSports.net for scores from Vandalia tournament, El Dorado tournament. There's going to be some good girls tournaments in the area too. That Benton tournament is loaded. The Malvern Lady Rams are in that Benton tournament. You got Civic Memorial and some other really good teams in that Benton girls tournament. All right. Teams change ends as we start the second half, and having the ball first will be DuQuoin, as DeMarion Johnson has it. See what kind of adjustment that both these coaches make. Maybe some new wrinkles. Looks like they're going to try to go inside to Wilmington. He puts it up and in. Wilmington.
It's his first basket.
Took it up against Miller.
Got it back to 8.
Maybe they want to try to get some fouls on Miller, perhaps, huh?
Yeah, they took it right to him, didn't they, right out of the gate.
Cuts the lead to 8. See how Altamont answers here. Jaras. Miller's posting up, but coming around him and making the steal is Wilmington. Out for a 3 ball, and it's good. Eli Maynor with a big 3. And it's a 5-point game. Altamont needs to try to settle down here a little bit now.
Wow, yeah, they've cut this thing to 5.
Here's a drive down the lane, and that's going to be a foul as Dylan Elam's going to be at the line for Altamont. Both teams are Indians, so we really can't call them by their mascot. We got to call them by their team name here. Elam's listed at 6'4". He's a senior. Drains the first one. Another one on the way, and that's no good. There's an offensive rebound, though, by Miller. Gets it back again, powers it up, and scores. He is so strong.
He's a load.
He is strong. Stayed with it. Give him credit. 8-point game. In the front court is DuQuoin. Davis has it. Gives the ball to Maynor. Maynor hit the side of the backboard. Miller with a rebound. Gets it ahead to Elam. Whips it over to Miller, but it's out of bounds. Eli Miller had to go off his hand. 6:18 left here in the third quarter. Demarion Johnson will walk it up for DuQuoin. He'll penetrate now, though, and kisses it off the glass.
Nice.
He just kind of accelerated, didn't he?
Yeah.
Kind of lulls you to sleep as he walks it up and then blows by you. On the other end, here's a nice move down the lane to Dylan Elam. He powers one up. Back to an 8-point game. There's Johnson with it again. Again, Altamont is the number 4 seed in this tournament. Out it comes to Wilmington, now to Davis. They try to bounce it into Wilmington. And that is knocked out of bounds by Jaros. Maynor will trigger it for DuQuoin. Comes to Johnson. Now to Jones. Turnaround is up and in by Eli Maynor.
He's got 12.
Altamont gets it up quickly to Dylan Elam. It's knocked out of bounds, though, by DuQuoin. So it'll be triggered in here by Miller. Comes to Caden Miller. Now to McManaway. Over to Eli Miller. Down to Caden. He tries to wrap around pass, and it's knocked out by Jaden Davis on a good defensive play. Here's the inbound to Elam. Now Jaros. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on Davis. That's his second team foul. Comes into Dylan Elam. He goes up against 2 defenders, misses it. But guess who? Caden Miller with a rebound, and he gets fouled.
Ooh, that's 4 fouls on Jeremiah Jones. And he's a 13-point scorer.
You know, and he came off the bench today for DuQuoin. He did not start.
That's true.
Free throw was good by Caden Miller. And he's going to sit down. Jones will sit down, and Smith will replace him.
That's going to hurt.
Caden Miller with a second free throw. No. Yes. Hung up there and dropped. 8-point lead for Altamont. 4:38 left here in the third quarter. There's a steal. Picked off by McManaway. Takes it to the rack. Missed it. Goes out of bounds. Off DuQuoin. Altamont will get it in. Comes into Elam. Now to Jaros. Back to Elam. Takes it inside, tries to give it to Miller, and it's knocked out. Oh. Threw that into no man's land, and Dylan Elam chased it down. 4:12 left here in the third quarter. Inside it goes to Caden Miller. Across to Dylan Elam. He's cut off. DuQuoin trying to trap when they can. There's a good look by Eli Miller. Missed it. Caden Miller gets the rebound. Had it stripped as he tried to go back up. DuQuoin back in the front court. Johnson with it. And it's knocked out of bounds. In the ball game for Altamont is Cade Millville. DuQuoin will have the ball out of bounds.
That's a pretty small lineup out there for
DuQuoin. It is. It really is. Johnson goes up for the shot, misses it, and there's Miller with a rebound. Yeah, a lot of guards out there, didn't they? Ahead to McManaway.
Yeah, I mean, Bardo Spiller just has the 2 fouls. I'm surprised he's not in there.
McManaway again to Miller.
Because the only one in really foul trouble is Jeremiah Jones for DuQuoin with 4.
Elam over to Millville, and he buries it. It's a 2-ball for Millville. He's come off the bench to really contribute here for Altamont.
Yeah, he has.
2:36 left here in the third quarter. Smith with it for DuQuoin. Here's a drive baseline, a fadeaway by Maynard, no. Rebound, Caden Miller for Altamont. Ahead to Dylan Elam. 2:17 left. Elam pump fakes.
Nice.
Hits the up and under move, and he scores. Got him up in the air, went right by him. Did you ever do that move when you played?
All right, it's getting to be so long ago now, I don't remember, but that was a really good move.
That was pretty.
Yeah. That was some of that footwork we're talking about. We see it a lot out of Gage Peterson from Waltonville, but he does that same move.
That's out of bounds, and let's see here. They changed the call. It'll be DuQuoin ball on the baseline. They inbound it to Smith. Smith to Johnson. Johnson will penetrate. Now kicks it back out to Smith. And lost out of bounds. They wanted to get it down low to Wilmington, but they couldn't get it into him.
Yeah, Randy, two of DuQuoin's biggest weapons are on the bench right now. That's hurting them.
But they're hanging in there because they're only down 12.
Yeah.
Altamont with a chance to get a little more separation here. They led by 12 at the first quarter, led by 10 at the half. And that's traveling violation. The last few times down the floor, Altamont's offense just kind of seems to be a little out of sync right now.
Yeah, they got Caden Miller on the bench, and he's a big part of their offense.
Smith in the front court for DuQuoin. Down to Wilmington. He'll work on the post, scores, and gets fouled. Yeah, and that's where you need Caden Miller in the game to defend on that, but he's getting a little bit of a blow on the bench right now. And Wilmington takes advantage of it. He can get this to single digits.
They had it to 5.
Misses the free throw. Ben Roto with the rebound. And timeout's going to be called. Timeout Altamont. 63 seconds left here in the third quarter. Altamont with a 10-point lead, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
Back here at Sesser, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. It'll be Altamont basketball here. 63 seconds left here in the third quarter.
This quarter's been a standoff. They have a 10-point lead at half, and they're up by 10 right now. Altamont has the ball.
Again, if you're DuQuoin, you do just want to hang around, though, and give yourself a chance. Ooh, trying to come up behind to make the steal. Caden Davis gives it up to Millville. Millville over to Miller. Spread the floor a little bit here, and that's a reach-in foul on DuQuoin. It's on Jaden Davis.
He's got 3.
Altamont ball out of bounds on the baseline. Millville triggers it into Eli Miller. Out to the top to Jaros. Nope. Tipped around and grabbed out of there by DeMarion Johnson. Here comes DuQuoin. Johnson. Boy, he can accelerate. He punches it inside to Wilmington. Big fella puts it up. No, missed it, but there's a stick back up and in by Eli Maynard. Cuts it back to 8 again.
Maynard's got 14.
Wow. 11 seconds left. Who's going to pull the trigger here for Altamont? Millville has it. 5 seconds left. Taken away by DuQuoin. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson will put up the shot. No. Horn sounds. That's the end of 3. And Altamont leads it over DuQuoin, 52-44. We'll be back with an exciting fourth quarter here in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back here at Sesser Holiday Tournament, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, DuQuoin won that quarter, didn't they?
They did, Rance. Well, I was going to say, they did win that quarter, only 13-11, but they did win it. And, with the three-point shot and stuff, and you got it under 10 to begin the fourth quarter, you're still in it.
Anything can happen. Altamont will have the ball first to start the fourth quarter.
I wonder if Bardo Spiller is injured or something. I don't even see him down there on the bench.
We haven't seen him in quite a while.
No. And, he only has the 2 fouls, but he did not play at all, I don't believe, in that third quarter.
No, he did not.
And I don't see him down there on the bench.
Yeah, he did not, and he was making an impact there
he was.
in the first half.
What is he, about 6'4", 6'5"? And,
yeah, he's 6'4".
Yeah, he could be injured or something.
All right, Altamont with the basketball. Let's see what they do as DuQuoin is trapping, being very aggressive on the defensive side. McManaway has it. We go down to Miller. Miller's cut off on the baseline, throws it up, and it's almost stolen. But it goes out of bounds off DuQuoin. Maynard knocked it out. Dylan Elam with it for Altamont. To McManaway. And DuQuoin trapping every opportunity they get. Here comes into the high post. There's a drive to the basket. Oh, it rolls off the rim for Elam. DuQuoin has a rebound. They can get this thing even closer now.
They had it to 5 once in the third quarter at 41-36.
Could do that again with a 3. Wilmington way outside, guarded by Smith.
There it is.
Guarded by Miller. There is a 3,
Yep.
and it's no good by Jones, and rebound Altamont.
Jones is back in there with his 4 fouls.
Down the lane to Miller, and he scores. Caden Miller.
But in the second half, Randy, we have no sighting of Bardo Spiller.
No. And that's a foul on the floor as Smith was taking it off the dribble. Foul on Jarhouse, his first. DuQuoin basketball, they get it in. Out front to Smith. Offensive foul.
He's out.
Jeremiah Jones. Moving screen. He's gone. Done for the day. 5 personal fouls.
With 6.5 minutes left.
Jaden Davis comes in the game to replace him. Altamont with the lead in the basketball. 6:19 left. McManaway. Over to Jarvis. Down low, it goes to Miller. He put it up and in. That's Eli Miller. Leads back to 12 again. For Johnson. Go inside to Wilmington. Little pump fake. Nice acrobatic shot there by Trellin Smith.
That's his first point.
Lead back to 10 again. Here's Miller on the block for Altamont. Dishes it out in the corner. The 3 ball is good by Elam is good. And then we have a foul underneath, I think, on Miller. Pushing off on the rebound. So foul on Miller, his third. 3-pointer counts. Altamont with a 13-point lead. DuQuoin with the basketball. Out front with Demarion Johnson. Now it's Smith again. And that's a reach in from behind. Going to go against McManaway. He reached over the head of Eli Maynor. So it'll be DuQuoin ball on the baseline. Whoa, that was thrown way back there and going back to get it. Johnson.
Yeah, he can go get that because he never controlled it in the front court.
Well, that's the rule, is he has to control it. Even though he touched it, he didn't control it.
Right, on a throw-in.
That is longtime basketball official Ron Stannard explaining to you why that was not over and back, because I'm sure there's some viewers that were screaming over and back on that.
I bet there was.
But it's not, because he didn't control it. Even though he touched it on the other side of the line, he hadn't controlled it yet. That's a good explanation, Ron. Thanks for sharing that with us. We learn something all the time. Altamont ball out of bounds here. I bet you had a few coaches scream at you, a few fans scream at you when stuff like that happened, didn't you?
Yeah, there's no telling, you know. My wife didn't go to many games, but she would tell me some things that were said that you just, luckily you don't hear it out there on the floor, you know.
Well, you were good at tuning it out.
Yeah.
McManaway misses a shot.
I used to say you can't have rabbit ears and be a referee.
Yeah. In the lane, the shot no good by Johnson. Altamont with a rebound. 4:25 left. Altamont can think about running some clock here. I mean, they don't have to be in any big hurry.
One thing she heard one night at a game, somebody said Foot Locker wants their shirts back. Which I thought was original.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Foul on Johnson. that's going to send Dylan Elam to the line.
Or I hope our tax money's not going to pay these referees.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that one gets said a lot. Stuff like that, yeah. Yep. Elam's free throw is good on the first one. He'll get another one here. Ooh, that one rolls off. There is a stick back by Caden Miller. He's got to be our blue-collar guy so far in this tournament.
Yeah.
Blue-collar man.
He's got 17 points.
Yeah. That ball is stolen. Altamont has it. Ahead to Miller. He puts it up and in. Another bucket for the blue-collar man.
There you go. There's our creation.
Yep.
Blue-collar man. Caden Miller.
Turnover back to Altamont. Well, you know, if you were having a pickup game on the playground and you're trying to decide who your first couple players were going to be.
Yeah, I'd take him.
If Caden Miller was one of them, I'd say you'd want that blue-collar man on your team.
So get in there and just grab every rebound that there is. I'll take care of the shooting part.
All right, Altamont with the ball. Starting to spread this thing out a little bit, up by 18 with 3:23 left. Little power move there by Elam, and there's Smith, the blue-collar man, with another bucket. I'm telling you, he's earned that name. That reputation's going to follow him now.
He's got 21.
Long three-pointer out front, no good by Marion Johnson. Altamont bringing in Caden Davis and also Ben Rodel. And Miller's day might be done as he comes off.
They've outscored him 14-2
in this
in the fourth quarter.
They've turned it up a notch. Yeah.
Caden Miller's got 8 points in this quarter. DuQuoin has 2 as a team.
We're under 3 minutes to play. Winner of this game gets the winner of the next game between Goreville and New Athens. We're going to have that one for you next after this.
And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, Randy, but that semi could be a repeat of last year's championship game.
If it works out that way, yes. And again, Altamont running a little bit of clock here, which they can definitely do. Up by 20.
Yeah, they've got enough points. They don't need to score anymore.
And the shot is put up, and the foul's called, and it's going to be a charge. Eli Miller on the charge. 2:14 left. Yeah, you know, this was an 8-point game at the end of 3 quarters, and now it's ballooned to 20.
Yeah. Not been a good fourth quarter for the DuQuoin Indians.
Eli Miller's time is done in this game as he is replaced in the lineup.
Be interesting to see if Bardo Spiller is back tomorrow.
Yeah, he's been missing in action here in the second half for DuQuoin. We don't really know what happened. Jaden Davis out to the top to Jonathan Brown, who's in the game. They go down underneath. There's a shot put up by Jalen Smith. It's no good. And we got timeout, I think, just to get some Altamont players in there. Yep. Tyler Ruffner, Alex Walker, and Zach Meyer all in the game for Altamont. Caden Davis out there as well. And Cade Millville is still out there, and he's got the basketball right now. 1:43 left. As Coach Nieberg empties his bench. Here it is to Walker. Walker will give off to Millville. Millville traveled with the basketball. Turnover back to DuQuoin. Well, hopefully Brad's bringing me something to munch on here. Starting to have a few hunger pains.
I don't know. I see him standing in the door down there. I don't see anything.
Here's Noah Seifert. He takes it in and scores. He just checked in the game for DuQuoin, and he gets his name in the scorebook for the bucket. Seifert is a 6-foot sophomore for DuQuoin. Here's Millville back in the front court for Altamont. We are under a minute to play. Caden Davis has it. Out front it comes to Zach Meyer. Meyer will hand off to Millville. Backdoor pass. It goes to Zach Meyer. He misses it but gets fouled. And Zach Meyer will head to the line. Meyer is a 6'1" sophomore. Nope, I'm sorry, junior. 6'1" junior for Coach Niebury. And Meyer connects on the free throw. His name. And points are in the book. Got them both.
Just like in practice.
Yep. Back to a 20-point lead for Altamont. Again, it was an 8-point game after 3 quarters. Altamont's just turned it on here in this 4th quarter. Shot was missed by DuQuoin, and Altamont has it with 30 seconds left. Cade Millville. Out it comes to Zach Meyer. Over to Caden Davis. Davis will drive. Wraparound pass over to Alex Walker. His 3-pointer, no. It's tipped out. And it's chased down by Jaden Davis for DuQuoin. 6 seconds left. Oh, they throw it ahead to Tyler Ruffner. And that's going to be the ball game. Altamont wins it. 68-48 is the final. Altamont's punched their tickets to tomorrow's semifinals. They'll take on either Goreville or New Athens as that quarterfinal game is coming up next here on AreaSports.net. Ron is working on our post-game stats. We'll come back and wrap those up real quickly so we can get ready for the next game here on AreaSports.net.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Okay, we'll try to do a quick wrap here as Altamont wins it over DuQuoin 68-48. What do you got for us, Ron?
Yeah, quickly, Randy, for the DuQuoin Indians, Jaden Davis had 3 points. Eli Maynor had 14. Tyon Bardo-Spiller had 6 and did not make an appearance in that second half. We're not sure why. Terrion Smith had 2. Dwayne Wilmington had 4. Jeremiah Jones had 13 points, all in the first half. Demarion Johnson had 4. And Noah Seifert had 2 for a total of 48. DuQuoin Indians whistled for 17 fouls in this game. As a team, they themselves made 3 out of 4 free throws. For the victorious Altamont Indians, they were led in scoring by Caden Miller, who had 21. Eli Miller had 13. Dylan Elam had 13. Alex Jairus had 8. Cade Millville come off the bench with 8. Zach Meyer had 2, so some really balanced scoring. Total of 68 for Altamont Indians. They were whistled for 10 fouls in this contest, and as a team, they made 8 out of 12 from the free throw line.
All right, that's a wrap. Altamont wins it. They punch their ticket to the semifinal. Coming up next, another quarterfinal game here between Goreville and New